Gemini. This is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It's an intuitive message that you can hear whenever you need to hear it. It's timeless, so the message comes to you when you call it to you. And there are thousands of these messages on this channel, so whatever is calling to you is yours. You need to hear it for a reason. If you're looking for a personal message, I do those. My tarot, my services are all listed on my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. And there you can scroll through and see what's right for you, and you can book and schedule right there. Transformation is beautiful. This is metamorphic, so it's permanent. It's an evolution or elevation to the next phase of your life. But as soon as I saw it, I said, is it Gemini that's transforming, or is it the world around them? What is the relationship between Gemini and transformation? This could also be scorpionic energy rising from near-death experience or a total ending. The other side of ending, which is a new beginning. Every ending is where we begin again, right? Remember that line from Polar Express? Slow and steady wins the race. It may have taken you a while to get here, or simply saying that you have evolved to the point where you know that you don't have to rush. Like there's almost no wisdom in it, or such a certainty and security after you rise that you have an emotional stability about you where you're like, okay, I've got this figured out now, and even if I don't, there is a confidence that comes only internally that will enable you to not feel like you have to rush or be on anybody else's timetable. And then we have be peace. So there is a tranquility and a stabilization in you, as well as you being the one that delivers it. Let's go deeper. As we've just begun, this is beautiful energy for Libra season. Gemini, what do you need to tell Gemini, God? What does Gemini need to know? Well, we have Gemini. Spirit has a plan. And then we have let Spirit be your guide. I think you've been quiet. Quiet about something. But there is a connection with a deeper purpose here. And I think that that's where you're drawing your stability. I don't know if you've recently awakened or found faith, but there does seem to be something rooted inside of you where there is a consistency and a constitution that you have now that is an evolution, a higher evolution of yourself. You didn't have it before. Spirit has a plan, so counting on that, resting on that, a little bit uncertain of what it is, it may be unclear, but there is still faith there. There is still the trusting of this momentum. And then we have let Spirit be your guide. There seems to be something that is unclear. In other words, you cannot see it with your eyes. This is serving as an undercurrent to the reading. So there is an undercurrent here of clarity, which does make sense right now, Gemini, because of Mercury's opposition to Neptune. Intellect, which is what you thrive on, which is what you're good at. Intellect and information and the capability to organize information. This is all something that is very very much one of your innate talents and capabilities. It seems that the undercurrent or the foundation for what you know that you're engaged in or involved in, whatever situation it is driven by a higher force or a higher power. And it seems like I'm going to remain consistent. I'm going to stick to my faith. I am not going to let somebody pull me off track, because it feels like that's something that I normally would have done and maybe gotten into a discourse with them or a fight or an argument. And now there's this higher sense of my purpose is more important than my ego. And so I will continue on and push on. This is almost like you are being directed now by your intuition and your instincts, if not your psychic abilities, as opposed to information itself. You definitely should keep trusting in where you're being pulled. That is a message that I am absolutely certain of. Trust in where you are being guided. And I think you do. If you are looking for support or confirmation of that, you have it. And it's only 6 minutes into the reading. So I have the Hierophant here, and then I have the Two of Pentacles. So traditions are changing. Institutions are changing. Things that have been established are changing. Marriage, this could also be a marriage. But I think that the norm or the regular is starting to shift somehow or become unstable. And you can sense that, you know that. And this is also a confirmation of whatever was firm is starting to wobble and change. Queen of Wands is here. There's something very attractive or appealing. This could also be a person. This also could be confidence, or it could represent confidence. Certainly somebody who is future focused and competent. This could be somebody who wants the spotlight, who is the cause of the ground shaking or something becoming unstable. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which most definitely would be Gemini energy, a conviction on which direction to move forward. All I'm getting right now is an overwhelming sense of faith. An overwhelming sense of faith, and not that you're not a little shaken or that you're certain, but that you are certain you need which direction you need to move in. Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands together are people who have confidence in the direction they need to head. This could be a relationship or a marriage that's becoming unstable, and so it's almost like somebody's just winging it or moving forward in faith. The stability isn't the glue here. The faith in maybe each other or the circumstance, but there is a wavering here, and there is a momentum in a new direction. So I don't know what this is about yet. I don't know if it's institutional, like global, national, or if it's your job, or if it's the marriage itself. I'm not sure, but there is starting to be a shift, and certainly movement in a different direction. So let's get a moon card in celebration of the full moon in Aries that's coming this week. Actually, it's coming today, the 29th. So this is for Gemini, though. Emotions are running high, super moon. This is definitely talking about today. Emotions, there's anger here. There's anger, there's frustration, there's volatility, and there's emotions that really have to pop. So almost prepare yourself for a lot of angry words, a lot of angry discourse, exchange. This is actually not a bad thing. This is getting to the truth thing. This is honest thing. This is speaking out and spitting it out and really getting upset and frustrated and angry. Something is coming to a head. And then we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. It's saying you need to clear this out in order to begin again or start new, which is really where we started at the beginning of the reading, this new start. Wow. Okay, let's get some specifics here. Supermoon, emotions are running high. This could also be something that is blocking or interfering with a new beginning with some sort of intention. Like there's a lot of emotions being thrown at it, so something doesn't get, like somebody could be intentionally trying to destabilize you or something that you work with or whatever. Somebody could be intentionally throwing it off in order to turn things, steer things in a different direction, like deflect in a different direction. Ooh, bitch. What the fuck is this, Gemini? Can you just tell Gemini where this is coming from? Yeah, they're out for blood here, guys. This is defeat or losing. Some sort of attack that is intended to bring somebody down by destabilization and highly volatile emotions, throwing emotions at the situation so that nobody can touch it or talk about it and deflect it into a different direction. This is the strategy. Wow, now we know. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. So in other words, it's almost like they're saying, Gemini, somebody's trying to make you react. Somebody's poking the dragon. 11:11, awakening. Somebody's poking the dragon, trying to make you react or destabilize you in order to prevent you. I don't know what this is, except it's saying slow and steady. It's either a warning trying to say people are trying to slow something down so a decision doesn't get made, or it's trying to say take your time with this, don't react, be very pedantic and very diligent about not reacting, being almost very conservative here, not politically, but like moving slowly and taking time before you decide, because clearly there is something going on that doesn't meet the eye, or there's some sort of, like, what do you call it? Smoke screen. Wow. And this is really testing your next level of evolution, Gemini. We want the details. Knight of Cups is here, which once again is my Galahad card. Proceed in faith. And remember, there's always an extended reading, and I hope that you come and join me, because that's where we can get raw and real. The links are down below. So we have the King of Cups here, so proceeding in faith. Because it does look like you're, excuse the metaphor, being pushed to walk through a landmine. Not literally, but figuratively speaking. Somebody's trying to back you into a space where you will be your own worst enemy. Interesting, right? The Empress is here. There's abundance here, or there's a lot of money that's backing it. There's also, that's what I got. It's like there's a lot of money that's backing it, or there's a lot of abundance here and stability. Who is this? Oh, Jesus, come on. Why'd the Empress come out? This could be a new love, a new interest. Somebody that's bigger, somebody that's smarter, somebody that's, I think, more mature, more solid. And if something had moved slow and you were not sure about something and you'd been taking things very slow, I think that after this week and this craziness that happens, there is going to be an easy decision and a certainty or clarity that reveals itself because of somebody's behavior. So I gotta say, step right this week, Gemini, or somebody is stepping right this week. Somebody is going to get calm while everybody else is freaking out. Somebody is going to dig in their heels while everybody else is turning tail. Somebody is going to know what the heck this is and know that smoke screen, why it is for, what it is for. And it is very important then to feel where your feet are. Close your eyes, because remember, if your eyes are closed, you can't be lost in the dark, right? And sort of take those small steps forward, knowing that, slowing down is not the same thing as being stopped, right? It is just being consciously aware, cautiously aware. And I think the clarity of somebody's behavior or your behavior in this situation is what's going to really like make somebody realize, or make you realize, I can trust this person. This person is for real. And maybe in a lot of ways, you are becoming the stability, the clarity, and that is the purpose. And you already know that for somebody, you need to be the consistency, especially if you've already done this before. You've been through something similar, and now you can very much relate to what they are going through, Gemini. It's going to be even more important for you to almost be their guide by being their example. Let's go to the extended. I will see you guys there.